Hey up, this isn't an Amiga. So a friend of mine kindly gave me this Sega Saturn. It's currently not working, so this video is all going to be about how we're going to try and repair it. This is most probably going to be a multi-part video, and I'm going to show you at the moment what's happening to it. So the unit itself powers on, as you can see, but sadly the drive doesn't spin around. So as you can see, the display is really good at the moment. It is an RF connection that I've got, but I'm sourcing a SCART cable very soon. But as you can see, the controller works. It thinks that it's 1994. It's long gone since 1994. So let's change the date on that, or maybe not. And then, as you can see by the fancy intro, there we go, we've got the Sega Saturn. So I put a game into the drive, we close the lid, and you can hear a little bit of noise, but as you can see, that drive is not spinning at all. So we've already done some testing. As you can see, I've got the case off and everything. If you are taking one of these apart, be careful of this area here, because this is the power supply, and obviously a lot of high voltage goes through here. So while we're trying to sort out the problem, we need to try and stay away from this area. Now the most important kind of part is that there's a this here is the mechanism for the to detect whether the CD tray is closed. Now obviously I don't want to have my finger going really sort of like close to this area, because this is mains 240. So when testing, I'm going to be using a little screwdriver just to push that and emulate that the actual door is closed. Okay, so we've got to turn on our mains now. Okay, and then if I turn this on, so at the moment it doesn't spin or do anything, but if I then close the lid, you hear the little motor sort of like running, but the actual spindle itself, this doesn't just spin at all. So let's turn off the power. So things I've purchased, I bought a SCART cable that will connect to the Sega Saturn. The one that I did have before that I was given was just an RF modulator one, so SCART's much better connection, so bought one of those. And as well, what I've done is I've bought a replacement laser. So the reason why I've gone with the laser route is that I've used a battery and a piece of wire, and what I've done is I put the contacts on the battery on there and there, across those 2 points just there, and as you can see, this is for the motor. So in putting those 2 contacts on there onto the AA battery, basically I watched to see if this motor run, and it did. So we haven't got a motor issue here at all, as far as I can see. So other things that I've tried as well is the spindle height as well. So I've seen on other videos that it could be the spindle. Okay, well that's the laser off now, so I'm just going to put that to one side. So that's the old one. Let's get the brand new one. And I'm just going to double check and see sort of like whereabouts that pot is. So that pot movement is slightly different. The rest of it looks pretty much the same. So future Mike here, hopefully you'll be able to see past my arm. I'm actually fitting the unit back in, and as you can see, yeah, it's going round and around. As well, we'll put the housing on because then we can gauge how the distance of this. So make sure that's all clicked in place, and yeah, I believe that is now all on there. It's literally just a millimetre, less than a millimetre, I'd say, sort of like proud there. So yeah, at the moment it's not working, which is a shame. I've managed to take the spindle off, and I noticed that there's a lot of gunk right in the middle of the spindle, which was stopping me from sort of like adjusting it. So I've cleaned all of that out right in the middle of the spindle, and I've tried it at various different heights. Obviously spins nice and freely, it's not grazing at all on plastic. I've had it quite low down and quite high up. In the guides that I've seen, it says sort of like leave about maybe a millimetre's gap, which I believe is what I've got. And yeah, at the moment it's just not spinning, as you can see. But that means that it's going to be more than one part, this video. So hopefully in the next video you'll see me carry on working with this, and hopefully we'll go get this fixed. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.